What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 4 of Up to You. Um, I'm your host, Satish. And the premise of the show is that the concepts that I talk about and topics and questions are up to you guys, but I didn't really get any responses this week, so we're going to go ahead and do it off the top of my head. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about, so I have some talking points, and we're just going to riff off of that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the show. Thank you guys so much. Also, I've been seeing not a lot, but no, I take that back, a lot. I've been seeing a lot of positive feedback from the podcast, whether you guys DM me on Instagram, leave 5-star reviews, sharing with your friends. It's been, the positive feedback has been much better than I ever could have imagined, really. Someone DM'd me and was like, dude, I was listening to this on my way to school today and I was cracking up, so I'm going to recommend it to a couple of my friends. And that felt so good to me because, in undergrad, when I was going to school, like going to class every day, if I was going to class or going to the library or going home to study, like I was always listening to a podcast. And it was pretty much always the TMG podcast with Cody Ko and Noah Miller. So it feels really cool being that for someone else, you know? Not to say that I'm Cody Ko and Noah Miller, although it's not that I haven't tried to be like them. Um, I love those guys. My favorite creators. I've been following them since like a little bit before the That's Cringe videos. I would say That's Cringe. It was kind of like the beginning of when a lot of people started to notice them, at least as a duo. I mean, Cody Ko, everyone pretty much knew him before. But if you don't know their backgrounds, they were actually coworkers, both as web developers, I think back-end developers, for a company called Fullscreen. And they were working full-time and doing like social media and content, stand-up, whatever on the side, all this stuff that I'm trying to do. And that was like my game plan after I graduated. I graduated in December, walking in May. And I really thought, I was like, yo, I'm about to graduate, work full time as an engineer, keep doing this content stuff. And when content and social media becomes, financially self sufficient, I'll quit my job just like how Cody Ko and Noel did. Although that's not entirely accurate, but I know for a fact, like Cody, at least he wasn't able to, keep up with working full time and balancing content anymore. So he went with content and acting and social media and YouTube, all that stuff. Um, and I had the audacity to think that, oh, if he did it, I could do it too. I mean, like I was like, what could possibly go wrong? I'm about to finish my master's in CS. I already have a bachelor's in CS. I got this in the bag. And let me tell you, it is not, has not been the case. I talked about it last week in the episode, or the week before, that content has not been going well for me, in terms of monetization and getting those like crazy opportunities. At least I thought, I hoped I would. I'll talk about that more in a minute. And the job hunt as an engineer has been a nightmare. I mean, just for tech as a whole. I mean, I understand I'm in a lot luckier of a situation than a lot of people are, where I do have some kind of income from social media outside of engineering. So I'm not like completely broke, but I am broke. But it's tough, man. Like part of the reason, I mean, I know I'm not alone. Part of the reason that so many people get into tech, and I even got into tech and engineering, is because historically it's always been a very safe and stable field. It's like, oh, people will always need engineers. People will always need people writing code and developers, and tech will be booming forever. And boy, has the timing not been worse for me. I mean, we were seeing these big tech companies like losing millions, billions of dollars, laying off thousands of employees. Like I'm pretty sure like a month ago, Microsoft laid off 5,000 people, which is crazy. I mean, we've all seen like the nightmarish meetings of people getting let go on TikTok. People who are like high up in ranking and who should have some sort of stability, but haven't been able to have that stability. I think a lot of it's in part to, I mean, the job market ever since COVID has been crazy. I think when people, I mean, we all know like the great resignation, like during 2020, a lot of people started quitting their jobs and starting their own businesses, starting to do social media and content full time. And to make up for that, I think a lot of companies like panicked and were over hiring and maybe not the best candidates, but just candidates because they needed people. And now those people are not even those people, but just people as a whole are getting laid off because those companies are realizing, man, we do not need all these people. So in the job market now, I'm competing with people that have like FANG company experience. If you don't know FANG, it's like Facebook, Meta, Amazon, Netflix, Google, like the big tech conglomerates. People with experience from those companies that I'm competing against, where I have no software engineering and web development professional experience. Between undergrad and grad school, I worked as a IAM engineer. If nobody knows what that is, it's don't blame you. It's like IT and cybersecurity consulting for different companies through the company I was working for. It's not a bad job, but it wasn't what I was looking to do. Like I wanted to be an engineer. I wanted to be a developer. I want to write code. I don't want to like click around and help people from an IT perspective. I want to like create solutions and cool features, tools, applications, APIs, and that wasn't what I was getting. And I was at the point where I was like, okay, well, I can either keep working and, outside of work, try to do personal projects and spend years trying to get to where I want to get to, or I can drop what I'm doing, go to grad school, and set myself up for success. Um, and trying to do that, I ended up losing everything. I don't have a job, and I have that experience. I have that extra degree, but nobody cares. Nobody cares that I have a master's, because for entry level positions, they want people with 5 to 10 years of experience as a web developer or a software engineer. And I don't have that. So they're not even like looking at my application, because during the initial run through of my resume or initial application, it's an immediate no, because I don't have the years of experience. Even though I've shown that I apply myself, I learn, I'm dedicated towards my craft, but that doesn't matter, right? Because we need 10 years of experience for our entry level position. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Gotta be kidding me. But yeah, that hasn't been working out. Sorry, I needed to gather where I was coming from. I feel like I just went on this crazy rant. So I need to like backtrack a little bit. So I was talking about why engineering hasn't been working out. Social media has been bad. I mean, like, for those of you that don't know, I'm currently in the TikTok shadow realm. It's crazy, bro. Like, and the story behind it, you will not believe it. So if you look at my TikTok page, 2 million followers, it has been a month. I post like once a day at least. For the last month, I haven't broken 100,000 views on a video. To be specific, I haven't even broken like 12,000 views per video. And of all those videos, only like 3 have like 10K plus. Everything else is like 2 to 4,000. And like the math ain't mathin', right? But about a month ago, when this started to happen, I posted a video. And it was a pickup line video, a Riz video I did, where I was at a date farm with Carly, like, you know, like the date, like the fruit. And I was like, dang, all these dates, but none of them compare to you. Where are you? you know the vibes. And someone commented, dang, all those dates, and I still can't even find one. And I responded to that comment, L. That's it. A letter. L. Not K, not M. L. As in loss. Just L. And I get a notification saying account updates. Your comment has been removed for violating our community guidelines. Because that's like bullying, apparently. Can you keep it down? Sorry, if you guys hear like rustling in the background, my cat is playing in her tunnel. But anyways, I get a comment saying I've violated community guidelines for responding to a comment jokingly saying L. So naturally, I appeal. I appeal that. And guess what? They denied my appeal for commenting L. If you guys don't know what an L looks like, I'll put it on the screen right now. Does that look threatening to you? Does the letter L seem like it's violating anyone or bullying anyone or some kind of hate speech? I responded L. I've seen so many comments that are exponentially worse. I get comments and DMs that are radically worse. But no, I'm doing something terrible because I said L, right? As a joke, clearly it was a joke. Like, it's crazy. Like, I couldn't even believe that. So now I have a strike on my account. And I read that strikes last like 3 months. So I guess I'm shadow banned for 3 months and shouldn't expect to get any kind of views in that meantime. Which is brutal because like I do need to do well with views and with content in order to monetize it. So it's like my personal business, my personal brand is being affected, which sucks, but like, oh well, right? But no, it's crazy. I just can't believe that that's why I'm shadow banned, because I responded L to someone. But I will say, I know I've been complaining a lot about, content not going that great. And my views going down, losing followers. But I am still getting some pretty awesome sponsorships with some amazing brands. Like Twisted Tea, which you'll hopefully see soon. Chubbies, which you have been seeing, hopefully. But the point I'm trying to get at is that that's also not at a point where I can quit a day job and just do this full time. And I don't have a day job that I can go to support myself in the meantime. So it's like running on absolute fumes. But shout out Chubbies and Twisted Tea, man, for sponsoring the boy and wanting to give a brown boy a chance, because if it wasn't for you guys, I actually would be like completely broke. Completely. So I appreciate you guys. You guys are real for that. And thank you for giving me a chance, because trust me, I ain't seeing a lot of brands giving brown creators chances. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. I had to cut some stuff out because I went on a pretty unhinged rant. Um, but I do want to go back to how hard it is finding a job because I used to be so afraid of rejection, and the fear of rejection was crippling. But now I don't fear it. I almost expect it. But hey, be that as it may, I don't fear it. All right, I am numb to it. And I think that is a valuable skill because listen, it doesn't matter if in your career, your dating life, your academic life, if you're applying to schools, I promise you the amount of times I've been ghosted or straight up rejected by the hundreds and hundreds, damn near over 1,000 at least job applications I've sent, I'm not scared of it anymore. I'm not scared of the rejection. Does the rejection suck? Yeah. Does it help that I almost expect it at this point? Also, yeah. But am I afraid of it? No. Bring it on. Bring it on. I ain't scared of it. So, so the point I'm trying to make is if you don't really have the thickest skin and you fear rejection and you're afraid to ask that girl out, you're afraid to, face your fears and do the thing you've been waiting to do, like ask out your crush, start a new business, whatever. If you've let the fear of rejection hold you back in life, whether it's with your dating life, okay, your career path, whatever. If you need to thicken up your skin, go to LinkedIn, find as many jobs as you are qualified for, and apply to them. And I promise you, you will get ghosted. You will get rejected in this job market. It's going to happen. You ain't getting that job, brother. Trust. But you will have thick skin. Trust me. And you won't be afraid of rejection. So then you'll be like, oh man, if I applied to this many jobs, that was so silly that I was afraid to ask out that girl. And you're going to ask her out and she's probably going to say no because you're broke. But at least you had the courage to ask her, right? So I'm just saying, I got you guys, man. Don't tell me I never did anything for you. This podcast is about self-improvement as well as comedy. But right now I'm leaning more towards self-improvement. I'm helping you guys out. So you can leave a 5-star review, comment, like, share, whatever you want. All right. And we're not going to talk about that voice crack I just had because it means I'm becoming a man. And nothing's going to hold me back. I joke and I laugh. But like I said, this whole situation with like the job hunt and content struggles has been happening since about when I graduated in December. And these last 3 months have been hard, man. And I apologize for the mood swings on today's episode, but I've kind of just like have mentally beat myself to a pulp a little bit because like I thought that I could do engineering and I could monetize social media and content, and I thought that could be like another like self-sufficient income stream. So it's like I'm working 2 full-time jobs at once and just raking it in, and I have neither of those, which sucks. And I've just been hard on myself about it. Waking up every day and reminding yourself and trying to find I don't want to say strength, but finding the energy and motivation to get up and be like, okay, I'm going to get after it today because I need to. Like having strictly self-improvement being your motivation, it's not easy, It's obviously so much helpful being able to get up out of bed and go 110% at whatever you're doing when you have money coming in for that because you have bills to pay, you want to live a good life, you want to set yourself up for the future, you want to set up your future like kids, wife, family, house, cars, education, whatever. You want to set yourself up for success. And I feel like I did that the best I could. For the past 3 months, waking up every day and being like, I failed at that has been hard. Like I just keep telling myself that like I could have done better. I should have done better, and it's hard, man. Like, sorry. I just like I hope that I'll be able to look back at this episode and this clip and be like, man, I can't believe that I had to go through that, but I'm here. I did it. Like my time came, and just it's hard just having to work off the belief that your time is gonna come, because time passes as you start to think that, and it's hard, man. And I just like I haven't been as nice to myself as I should be, as kind to myself as I should be. I'm my biggest critic. I'm my biggest hater sometimes, and I it's a gift and a curse, man. Like, there's been so many times in my life where when I'm on my ass, it helps me, it benefits me, but there's times like this where it's just like I need to be there for myself, you know? And it sounds stupid because like I I've never been like a self-help book guy. I'm not even like a book guy either. Like I'm not even a book guy either. Like I remind myself of that guy from SpongeBob who's like, "Well, I can't read." You know, like that's literally me. Like I don't read, you know? But I actually got this book. Um it's called How to Love Yourself by Rita Hayes, to build unshakable self-confidence. And it's just hard, man. Like I've had so many thoughts of like, why am I not good enough, you know? But I know I am, you know? But it's like that one thought, that split second of thinking of that, just like it's intrusive, and it cuts deep, you know? And I don't want it to. But this book has been helping, man. And I don't know, like I feel like maybe if someone else is going through something similar and struggles with, at least recently, being a better friend to yourself and being kind to yourself and truly loving yourself, like, so far this book it's helped. Sorry, I actually needed to step away from the mic for a minute and gather myself. I'm good. I'm better now. Okay. But seriously though, if anyone out there is going through something similar, going through a tough time, I recommend this book. Again, it's called How to Love Yourself by Rita Hayes, and it's just been a really good, helpful read. It's really helped me be more self-aware in my feelings that I have, and be more self-conscious about working on my confidence and incorporating some more self-love into my day, whether that's with giving myself some more free time on the couch watching a TV show that I like, or helping myself to a nice meal that's it's home cooked and is healthy. So treating yourself with a lot of respect and love like that, and kindness, really does go a long way. So my name is Satish Bisa, and I approve this message. You know what I'm saying? So just like take those small steps from this book. I'm not going to spoil any of it more, but check it out, and let me know what you guys think, if you like it. and you feel like it's helpful. Dang. This was a manic episode, to say the least. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this episode wasn't quite what you were expecting or hoping for. Is this what it feels like absolutely bombing doing stand-up or doing a podcast? Like, I feel like I don't really think I had like a first good episode yet, but this might be my first bad one. So for that, I apologize. Hopefully next week I can come back and be better for you guys and maybe have some more guests on. I don't know. If you guys want, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram, or if you know me personally, text me. If you want to come on, or if you know anyone who you think would be good to come on, I'm always open to that and having these conversations. But before I go, I do want to take some knowledge I took from this book and apply it, and not only tell you guys, but tell me that it's not over and it's gonna get better. There's like a quote somewhere that's like, no matter what, it's always okay in the end. And if it's not okay, then it means it's not the end. Keep your chin up, keep going. And even if you don't feel like it, act confidently. You know what I mean? Like, even if you're not feeling confidently, like, act it. Fake it till you make it, you know? That is something I will say I have been better at. It's always that 0.1 second feeling of doubt that ends up eating you up inside. And you got to just focus on what you're doing and focus what's right in front of you and do it with a full heart and passionately and act like you belong and you're confident and that it's going to be okay, because at the end of the day, it's going to be okay. Again, I feel like this episode was like super therapeutic for myself. Maybe it was for you too. Maybe you got to have a good cry out. Cause I don't know. I feel better. You know, I feel like I was due for a good cry, you know? Cause if you don't like put your emotions out like that and express them, you start to bottle it up, and it's a little like numbing a little bit, and it's not good for you. Okay. So I don't know. If you need to cry, do it now. Do it. Stop what you're doing. Cry. Do it. Do it now. Do it. Cry. Are you crying yet? Are you crying yet? Think about the scene in Lion King when Mufasa dies and Simba's like, Dad, wake up, we gotta go, Dad. Are you crying now? If that didn't work, I don't know what will. I'm starting to choke up a little bit. Simba was so young. No, I'm just kidding. But sorry. I wanted to end it on a little bit more of a high note. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for your endless love and support. I feel like I have so much room to grow, and this podcast does, and my career does, and my social media and content creation does. And maybe that's not a bad thing. You know, maybe that's something to be excited about, because there's so much room to grow. It's not down from here, it's up from here. So, yeah, man, let's go have a good rest of our day. It's Friday for me. I'm about to hop on stream in a little bit with my friends. I'll play some Rainbow Six. I've never played, so I'm probably going to be garbage at it. And if you guys want to tune into the streams, my Twitch is Bratish TV. And I love you guys so much, man. You guys are the real ones, man. Like, yeah, I got the followers on TikTok and Instagram, but it's you guys that go out of your way to support me in other things like this that really resonate with me. And I love you guys so much. Thank you guys again for listening. This is the Up to You podcast. Although today it was up to me. And boy, was it a doozy. All right. I love you guys again for the millionth time. And I'll see you later. Okay? Have a great weekend. Peace.